The New York Rangers are at a crossroad whether they're going to retool this team or rebuild this team. Artemi Panarin is one of the names being thrown around as a trade pawn with a significant return if he does get traded, coming off an $8.5 million contract and a 92-point season. Tom, what are your thoughts on Artemi Panarin being a possible trade pawn?
You have to either extend him or pay him right now. Like, you cannot let this go into the season. Cannot. And if he has a full no trade clause, so that makes it difficult for the Rangers. We get it. And by the way, first off, we have a special guest here. Marcus Blackman is on with us.
Welcome.
Here, hanging around. Welcome to the show. But like I say, you cannot let this linger into the season. Cannot.
It'll turn.
I mean, you have to either work out a deal with him or you need to trade him. I mean, if he is willing to work a trade with you, because like you will have the same thing you had last year with Jacob Trouba.
Yes, sir. It's going to be another disaster.
That's a whole fact. The Rangers right now is to keep players that you really want to add, players that didn't really want to be here, and those you're out the door.
Yeah,
I agree.
I believe Artemi Panarin coming off a 92-point season. Me personally, I would give it a shorter contract because he is getting a little bit older. But you got a dude that's scoring 92 points. I don't know if I would really want to let that go for something smaller.
Again, what do you have behind him that's going to replace him? Like, is Brendan Othman like going to come in and score 90 points? No.
Nope.
Like, doubtful. Very doubtful.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Is Brett Berard going to come in and give you 90 points? No. So, and not only that, next year, if Eichel, McDavid, all these guys get to free agency, is New York a more attractive place with Panarin there or without him? So,
yeah,
I mean, kind of gotcha.
The only bad thing when you come down to that with a Connor McDavid is if you move Artemi Panarin, you open up all that cap space for a Connor McDavid. But
they have cap space next year.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, you find that money, I would find that money somewhere to put Connor McDavid with an Artemi Panarin because then you'd see some fireworks.
Yeah, it would be perfect for the Rangers. Just
yeah.
Hit it, Marcus.
So players like, sure, they were hesitant about playing in the tri-state area. But when it's done, it is the New York. They're pretty. And not only will it help the NHL to have a player like Connor McDavid there, and you have to keep players like around him there, because it will be very difficult to attract players to come there. So they're heading in the right direction. They got Sullivan's the head now.
Another point, though, not that Connor McDavid's going to happen, but if he did happen with an Artemi Panarin, that's going to leave one of those two guys open at all times on the ice. And the Rangers got a couple other good lines that are pretty solid that can work around this. I mean, you got like Zibanejad still, you got JT Miller. So you got some pretty good lines if something like that were ever to come to happen. And I think, like we were saying, I think a good retooling for this team is probably their best option in a complete rebuild because they've got the goalie. They got to just tighten the defense. You've got a good offense, and now you could just make that offense better. That's how I see it.
I mean, nothing for nothing. Guy from Gavrikov came to the Rangers because of Panarin and because of Igor. Like, he did.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he played with Igor in the KHL, and him and Panarin are friends. So, like, don't think he's not a lure. He is. He's totally a lure to come here. And he's an elite player still, Panarin. Like, he's really good.
Yeah,
so,
I would.
You know what I mean?
Go ahead, Marcus.
At 33, he's still performing. Very interesting player. He can handle New York. Athlete.
And nothing for nothing, Marcus. Like we always talk about, he's never had any major injuries either. So he's still a really good player.
Knock on wood.
Stop it, Jerry. Stop. Stop it.
You said it. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to stop it now before it gets
I know.
into the season.
He'll blow his knee out day one now.
But I think we're heading into a good season this year. I really do. I think the retooling, I think getting the bad juju out of that locker room was the main focus, and to get it back to realizing they're a club and it's a business. And I think you're going to see a whole new team come out of that locker room this season, and we might get back to the
I
playoffs.
agree.
And I'm still saying it. When the Rangers won the cup 2 years prior, they won the President's. The next year they didn't make the playoffs, and the following year they won the cup. I'm still saying it. Still saying it.
All right, calm down now. Calm down.
We're on the same path.
Little trend there, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Then you still during the year. So
Yep.
And nothing for nothing. If we get to that point, Panarin will be the prime chip at the trade deadline. Will be.
Yes. Yep. Yeah, I agree with that.
boost up.
And he can like swing the balance of power for a team. Like you put him on a team that's like, okay, it's pretty good or something like that. Like forget about it. If they get him at the trade deadline.
Yeah.
Don't do what the Islanders did like years ago with John Tavares and not trade him. Trade him.
It's all about timing. It's all about
Yeah.
That's it.
Yep.
like I
Getting
said,
the best money for your return.
some guy did what he do.
No.
Start with
Yeah.
captain. He didn't act like one, especially
No, he didn't. Oh my God. It's horrible.
In other news, where there's talk about Chris Drury possibly going after the Toronto Maple Leafs, Max Pacioretty. However, with that being said, that the New York Rangers with Max Pacioretty did last season, or was it the season before, rejected a trade.
Yes.
So
He didn't want to come to New York.
Yeah, does he or does he not want to come? Is that going to be something that could actually happen?
I kind of doubt it. I mean, like, I don't know. I don't really know where he fits in with this team. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, where does he fit? It's just like it's a bad fit. One thing I don't get is we have no right wings, we have no centerman, and he's an older player. So why would we need him? Like, seriously. Like, he doesn't, what does he bring to the table for the Rangers? Like, you know what I mean? Like, he
Well,
doesn't.
yeah.
Especially if he's a guy that doesn't want to be there, he's going to become another cancer to the team.
Thank
Yes.
badly.
fastest.
You know, I don't know. You cannot bring, like, I'm totally against bringing older players into the Rangers right now because you need to clean that locker room out. You need to, like, wipe the stench off and, like, get everyone out of there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not bringing another locker room lawyer in there like Al Leiter or one of these guys that's going to be like, I get that's a different sport, but like that's going to be like, oh, you got to kiss the ring. No, fuck that. Like you got to like change it up. You know what I mean?
And then a lot of
That's a great word.
and-
A good culture. I like that.
Yeah. And again, like he was saying, you have to get these people out of here. Like you have to. Like eventually you'll get Zibanejad out of there, and which will be great because he's another, you know, I need to be informed about everything. Like he's LeBron James or something like that. Like stop. Like stop. Like
I'm just
you're
gonna
not even as good as LeBron James. Like stop it, bro.
I'm gonna stick up for the dude. I'm just gonna say he's gonna come out and do well this season. I feel it.
All right. It's
the
cool.
best
At
athletes,
least after December.
man. Guys complain, and it's not a good look, man. And the option, to hear that sold to the team. You sell that to the team.
That's right.
They did that for you.
Don't get Jerry going on Messier, Marcus. Like he's a total Messier guy.
I
He's
love
got his
Messier.
number
Yeah, man.
tattooed on his ass.
See?
Stop.
No.
Yeah.
Need more people like him.
Yeah.
You're gonna win. And sometimes
That's what I'm saying.
guy, and if he fits in the system, he's gonna galvanize the team. It's just the way sports works. You guys know.
Yes. Yeah. You need that heart. You need the heart again. There's no heart on this team.
See
No.
that.
No guts. No guts.
So you
Yeah,
I'm in.
we'll see.
I'm in. I'm ready for hockey season.
Thank you very much for Marcus Blackman for stopping on with us here.
Thank
And again, please subscribe, like, whatever you guys want to do, comment, everything's cool on the Blue Shirt Barn. Happy 4th of July to everybody, and have a great week.
Peace
Later.
out.
We're out.
All right. That's it. Nice. Well done. That was a good episode. I like that.